happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, the number one news source for all that nerdish on the hub. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined today by my co-hosts. First of all, we got Mara, the motherfucking Shark Watkins. How you doing, Mara?
I'm good. I got new glasses.
You got new glasses. That's good. They're on your face straight. Like they're not like, doing a weird thing. I'm happy for you. I love that for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. It feels nice to see. Like I got 3 pairs, and honestly, every single pair, it's been nice to be able to see with a little bit more clarity.
Got 3 per. Where you get them from?
Wearlight.com. Not our sponsor, but I got 3 pairs of glasses with my prescription, polarized lens for driving, blue light. Even one of them come with a magnetic set of sunglasses, also with my prescription. And I got all 3 pairs for $169.
Nice. I got my glasses from gogglesforyou.com. Good cheap glasses there. Wonderful. Like these right here, I think only cost me like 20 something bucks with my prescription, Nice pair of glasses with my prescription, sunglasses. Great to have,
Can't be mad at it. And plus I still get my with my work healthcare plan, like I also get vision. So like I'll still probably get another pair of glasses this year as well. Like a more fancier type, or maybe I'll use them to splurge on an actual pair of sunglasses. Or I can use them towards contacts as well. So I'll get like a discount on that. So it's like, can't be mad at it.
Yeah. I think somebody else is here too, though, Mar. Who else is here?
The man who doesn't have to pay to see clearly. The patron saint of podcasting, the warden Matt Ritter.
What's up? At one point I did have glasses and contacts, and then my eyesight just kind of corrected itself.
That sounds like some kind of white privilege, because I've never heard of vision just like correcting itself.
Oh man, it's good to see y'all though. It's been a week. We're all back. But tell me, y'all, what you been watching? What you been playing?
You can go first, Matt.
Okay. I got finished with X-Men and X-Men 97, so I am all caught up all the way through.
I'm actually still a couple episodes behind because, like I told you, I like to watch them on Saturday morning. And this past weekend, I was not free to watch in the morning. So this weekend, I'll watch those 2 episodes I'm behind on.
So I did all X-Men 97, all of X-Men. Season 5 got weird at the end. Like the last 3 or 4 episodes, they changed the animation style.
Yeah, I never watch them. I never watched those.
Yeah, they changed animation studios because they originally were going to end it, I think, the season before, but then they jumped ship and started. They were like, no, we'll do another season. And then they started it, and then they changed animation studios, and it was like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah. Even that last season, even the stories in that last season weren't really good either. That's why I don't watch that last season. It's just...
But so I banged all that out. I got all caught up on Invincible as well. So
okay.
I'm there and there. I haven't really been playing shit because I've been watching so much stuff. So like I've been watching a shit ton of Outlander. I've fallen behind on my Final Fantasy 16. I'm getting ready to start chapter 13 of 14, but I just kind of put it to the side because Outlander, and then like I said, X-Men and Invincible, and then all the wrestling we had to watch. And then I had to watch 3 movies for getting off this Sunday because we're doing the Devil's Rejects trilogy. So House of 1,000 Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and 3 from Hell. So yeah, I've been a busy boy watching as much TV as possible.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, what up, Justin? Okay, well, I'll go next. Another week, another more documentaries. I'm waiting for one that just released on Netflix. Hack Your Health: The Secrets of Your Gut.
We appreciate you, JJ.
But what did I watch this week? We've still been watching Resident Alien. we're a few episodes into season 2 now. I've gone back and forth with binging season 6.
Oh, nigga, you still alive? All right.
Season 6 of Station 19, and I think season 19 of Grey's Anatomy. I think that's the accompanying station. But yeah, I've been watching those and trying to catch up, and it's just a lot because a lot of their
Still take the
storylines a lot of their storylines are like, even though they're two separate shows, a lot of their storylines still kind of intertwine with each other. So I've been watching like episode 5 of season I'll watch episode 5 of season 6, Station 19, and then I'll have to go stop and then turn on Grey's Anatomy season 19, episode 5, and just keep flip-flopping back and forth to kind of keep up. I don't think I really watched anything else this week. I've been still catching up. I've been still watching through that docuseries I was telling you guys about, The Dark Side of Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I've made it to the 2nd season of that. That's, I forget who's that start with. It starts with Robin Williams, so that will be a sad one.
Yeah.
But still playing Snap. I created a new deck for Blob that I've been kind of having some fun with, and I've still been setting up The Sims, but EA they finally have closed down or shut it, or they're taking down the Origin client app, like the app you would download so that you could get to your games. Especially, they finally have transitioned Mac over to the EA app, and I'm just
should tell you how long it's been since I've played The Sims, because I didn't know they had ever switched from Origin to begin with. So it's
for PC they created the EA app, and so many people were having so many complaints about it. I was nervous about it for Mac, but then I also remembered that certain programs on PC just don't run well, and then they just run a little bit better on Mac because of how they set their chips up on these computers and shit. So far, no issues.
Yeah, that's the thing with PCs, because basically every PC is different, so it's hard to make something on PC that fits and works for everything. That's the only good thing I can see as far as Mac goes. Is everything is uniform, so it's just like if it works for this one, it's gonna work for all of them over there too. And it's just
yeah, it just comes down to, are you running the right software and do you have enough space?
Taekwon, you didn't need to specify where you were going. We all knew where you were going.
Oh,
and I'll see you there.
Well then. But I think that's been about it. I feel like I've been watching so much, but I feel like I also have not been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You did name a lot of things, so
I feel like I used to watch so much more.
Okay. Well, I've been not watching a lot. We did finish all the seasons that are currently available of The Rising of the Shield Hero, that anime that we were watching. So that's done. This last season was kind of not as great as the first two. So I'm kind of worried about when season 4 comes out. I don't know if I'll be that into it, but we'll see. I also saw the second Rebel Moon movie, Rebel Moon Part 2. We went ahead and watched that. This one was a lot more action heavy than the first one. Haven't quite decided if I think that's a good thing or a bad thing, because the action is fun, but there was also less story. So I'm just like, the story.
I don't remember shit about the first one, which is why I haven't popped on the second one yet, because I feel like I have to watch them both back to back, and I don't know if I want to do that.
I wouldn't recommend it, because the amount of time that would have to be set aside to do it, and I don't think it's worth that much time. It was worth the 2 hours that I had at the time, but I can't justify it being worth 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we watched part 1 maybe like a month or 2 ago, because it just happened to be one night we just didn't have anything else. I'm like, we can watch this movie. It's early enough, because once it gets to past 9 o'clock, it's too late to start a movie now. We're We're not doing that. So
You can get an episode out of me, but like a whole movie starting at that time.
Why is everyone so fucking old, man?
yeah, man, I don't do that. You are also frozen. We can hear you, but you're frozen.
Yeah, no, my connection's unstable, and yeah, it's been that way since we started. I turned off all the Wi-Fi in the room except for this, and
I wasn't gonna say anything because I was under the impression it might have been me.
No, it's not. It's him. Like I said, you're clear. So it's just like it's really just him. But also just watched Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths because we have an episode of Multiverse to put out, and that's what we'll be talking about on that show. So that'll be a good time. Subscribe to the Patreon. You'll be able to see that one for just $1.
Make sure you catch that. It's a good one.
Yeah. I can leave and come back.
I mean, I'm not sure what his internet connection has to do with being able to send you to hell, but cool. Let's see. Also,
you might fuck up and send him to Middle Earth instead. He might not make it fully into hell.
Also, lately, I haven't really had much time to like hop on my PlayStation or even play on my PC lately. So I just kind of been playing stuff on my Switch, like a little, like right before bed. Kind of like I have in the last few weeks. But I picked up Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 again because I never finished it. So I started that over recently, and I've just been kind of slowly working my way through that. It's been good fun. I used to play games like this with Matt all the time when we were younger. But
yeah, I think lost Matt.
No, I think he left on purpose to come back and see if he could reset stuff.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, let's see.
I guess you guys didn't hear me. I said I'm going to leave and come back. And
yeah, we heard you.
Did. Oh, okay.
But yeah,
going. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
But I was telling her as you were leaving that with Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I used to play games like this with you all the time when we were kids. And brought back some nostalgia for me. It was good because I've had it for years. I just never finished it. I got it when it first came out, played it for a while, and then I got distracted by other shit. But it's been fun working through it. We'll see how long I stick with it. If I finish it all the way through, I think I will, but it's cool. I've also, what's up?
I was gonna say, because you mentioned your PlayStation, I realized I hadn't picked mine up in a few days either, but that was because I finished the festival pass in Fortnite for Lady Gaga. I got all the levels.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's been weeks for me. So.
Oh, not weeks.
Yeah, since I played my PlayStation. Yeah.
I can't say much though. I'm no better.
Yeah. What else have I been playing? Well, I've been playing this, but I've been playing this since it came out, but it's not really a heavy playing kind of thing. But Pokemon Sleep, I still use that. It tracks your sleep when you go to sleep, but it's also stuff for you to do throughout the day. So it kind of just, it's cool. It
How's that been going? You mentioned that before.
You got a question, Matt? What are you gonna say?
No, it's just weird to me that like people who aren't hardcore into like the Pokemon main games like I am play all like the weird offshoot shit that I don't play, like Pokemon Cafe and Pokemon Sleep and stuff like that. It's always just weird to be like, yeah, I don't really fuck with the main games, but I do play Pokemon Sleep.
Well, the thing is, I play Pokemon Sleep for a very specific reason because I'm using something, to kind of track my sleep and help me sleep better and all that kind of shit. So it actually works for that, but it also, what the whole concept is, you're doing research on Pokemon and their sleeping habits and what happens when they're sleeping and all that. And you're using Snorlax to kind of, I guess Snorlax has this ability when he goes to sleep to draw other Pokemon to him to sleep near him. So you can watch their sleep and do research on them and all that. And your whole thing is throughout the day, you're feeding him his favorite foods and berries and stuff to help him get bigger and stronger. So he attracts more different Pokemon and all that kind of stuff.
Sleep tracker meets Tamagotchi.
Kinda, yeah. But the thing is, him building him up and getting him stronger helps him attract more Pokemon and get them to do different sleep styles and all that kind of stuff. So it's gives you other things to research. But I brought that up.
Games aren't equal. Taekwondo games, you forgot games, but also technically, I mean, you got legendaries and mythicals, so theoretically, all Pokemon wouldn't be equal either.
They also literally have levels. So
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sending a Sentret in against a Mewtwo. Like that's just fucking stupid. So,
Yeah, I'm not, or like, I'm not going in to fight the Elite Four with a level 2 Pidgey. Like, it's just.
Not
But
obliterating the bird.
I only brought up Pokemon Sleep this week because there's actually something that they're doing. And they did something similar before with another legendary, but let's watch this real quick.
All right.
Is that a Cyndaquil? Oh,
No, those were Charmander and I think Charmeleon.
No, the first one, but I was like, no, he's too big.
That's one
Cyndaquil
of
or
those
like,
legendary dogs, ain't it?
I was like, Cyndaquil is no bigger than Charmander.
Yeah, the next event they're doing is like centered around that Pokemon.
That's only Gen 2, Travis. That's gold and silver. You should at least be somewhat familiar with that.
I know what they are. I've seen them. That don't mean I know all their names. I keep telling y'all, man. The original 151 are who I know. I don't know none of these other names.
Set it up there. However, he does have a cool paradox form in Scarlet and Violet that they released with the last DLC called Gouging Fire, where he looks like an ancient, like the Chinese lion, sorta.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
The electric
Isn't it
one
called a foo dog?
Isn't
that called a foo dog?
I don't know. But the other one, one of the other ones, the electric one, Raikou or Raikon or something like that. Raikou, yeah. He had another event centered around him a while ago, and I know there's only one of them, but somehow I have two of them now. So it's
Well, my internet's back to being bullshit, so it worked for a little while.
It was a Band-Aid fix.
All right.
You mean like these, Matt? These?
Not quite.
Okay. I couldn't just leave it off at Chinese dog, so I had to ask.
But anyway, thank you all for watching. Those of you who are not watching us live, know that you can watch us live simply by going to Twitch at twitch.tv/Creatia World. You go there. We'd also appreciate if you subscribe. And you know what you can do? You can subscribe for free. For free. I mean, normally you pay for subscriptions, but guess what? You don't have to do that for Twitch. If you got Amazon Prime, because guess what? If you got Amazon Prime, that means you got Prime Gaming. So what you do is you take your Amazon account, you take your Twitch account, you put them together, fusion, they form one account known as Prime Gaming. That gives you a free Twitch subscription every month. You got to re-up it every month. It doesn't automatically renew, but please give that to us. We'd appreciate it. You can also watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. You go there, you can subscribe for the free 99. It don't cost you nothing. And then right next to the subscription button there, you have a little thing there. You know what it is? It's a little bell. And hanging from that bell, there's a little bean there. And you know what I want you to do? I want you to flick that bean. And if you do that, you get notified every time we drop something new, every time we every time we go live, all that good stuff. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us out a whole lot. So please do that. You can also watch us later on YouTube if you feel like it, with the on-demand, it'll be there. Another place you can watch us later.
I said, but is that really fun?
It can be depending on your schedule, Sometimes people aren't ready, able to watch us at lunchtime. Sometimes they got to watch us in the evening when they get off work, and it will still be fun because this show is great. And so are all our other shows. But anyway, speaking of watching us later, you can also watch us later and flick that bean when you watch us on Pornhub at pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. You go there, you can subscribe for free also. Get on in there, watch us there, watch us while you get off, after you get off, before you get off, whatever you want to do.
Not all videos are available because Pornhub's some bitches.
Now, if you want to support us financially, the best way to do this on Patreon is patreon.com/Creatia World. You go there, you get all these shows and others, all our stuff ad free, and also some exclusive content. You can get things like Return to Wrestling with myself and the Ward Matt Ritter. That'll be this month's episode will be out a little bit later, a few days. Also, Multiverse with myself and Marty Shark Watkins. Return to Wrestling is myself and Ward Matt Ritter going through WCW.
I just said WCW.
Oh, yeah. Going through WCW, starting with the first Nitro, working our way all the way through the Monday Night Wars. We are now at Fall Brawl 1998. I was going to say War Games 1998, but that's the match, not the pay-per-view. Fall Brawl 1998, the arrival of the One Warrior Nation, and it is glorious because this is all so fucking dumb and I love it. But anyway, it's also, like I said, multiverse with myself and Mara the Shark Watkins. We're watching a lot of animated comic book movies. We last time did Under the Red Hood, the Batman movie, one of my favorite animated DC movies. And we actually did a pivot for this month's episode. If you all didn't know, we're going to be doing Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths. Part 1, yes. We'll be doing that one because we've been waiting on that to drop on Max. It is there now, so that's what we'll be doing. And then we'll go back to what we were going to do before until Part 2 comes out, and then go back to what we were doing before until Part 3 comes out. So we'll work our way through those, and it'll be a good time. Yeah, the Tomorrowverse is pretty cool as far as the animated stuff goes. That's what this new line of films is called, the Tomorrowverse.
Mm-hmm. This is the end of the Tomorrowverse, I believe, too.
Yeah,
you're a Tomorrowverse.
Your face is a Tomorrowverse.
But with that, I think it's time, y'all.
For what?
It's newsy time.
I really like the way you said that. That was kind of sexual.
I'm glad I was able to do a little something for you today. Any, mini, mighty Mac, go first. What you got?
Do you want my regular news or the surprise news?
Well, it's not a surprise anymore.
Whatever gets you hard, Mac. Go ahead.
Well, since we're talking about sexy time and getting me hard, this is coming from The Source.
I now regret everything. Go ahead.
Fuck Ray Benzino. Kanye West confirms the launch of Yeezy Porn with promo video. So I went and checked the promo video out on YouTube. It literally just says Yeezy Porn coming, and then the date was 4/24/24.
How did they spell coming?
CUMMING.
Okay.
Just making sure, because
I just had my expectations of Kanye are exponentially low as of the last few years, but for that I needed it to be at the tier.
Well, here's the thing. I just love that he's like, I'm gonna start my own religion and my own porn company. So, in an exclusive to TMZ, Kanye West has announced that he will launch a porn studio and brand. He is in the planning stages of building the studio, which will be part of an adult division of the Yeezy parent company. If he does not have a channel called "I'm gonna let you finish," I'm not watching. Who is one of his partners? Stormy Daniels.
And it has to be an edging video.
Yes. Stormy Daniels' ex-husband, Mike Maz, is named the new department's head. Maz has credits for a dozen flicks and will head over what will drop as soon as this summer. Yeezy Porn coming this summer. Also, in the same interview with Justin LeBoy, where he premiered his Like That remix, Ye stated that he thought about having a threesome with Michelle Obama. When asked who he'd want to join him in a threesome,
remember seeing something about that. I didn't actually click on it though, but yeah, I remember seeing him mentioning that.
He said Mrs. O was the name he chose. Michelle Obama gotta fuck the president's wife. So yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's that. I thought you guys would enjoy Yeezy Porn for what we do here.
Was that a surprise story?
Yes.
Oh my god. That is definitely
man. That was thank you for that, sir. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Look forward to Yeezy Porn coming this summer. Literally and figuratively.
Look forward to, but
I mean, listen, one thing for Kanye, he does have decent taste in attractive looking women. So at least the casting will be on point.
You're not wrong.
So do you want me to do the draft, or do you want to come back to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hit everyone else. Okay. So also from comicbook.com, this is from Matthew Aguilar. So tonight is the start of the WWE Draft, and WWE revealed the draft pool and new rules for the draft this year. So night one is tonight. And
aren't
then
there new
two,
rules like every year?
Yeah, pretty much. So night one is tonight on SmackDown. And then it finishes on Raw on Monday. The rules are champions on each brand will be protected and are not eligible to be drafted. So that's new because they have been, and they did the stupid belt swapping thing, but we've got all new titles, so not an issue. The only champions that will be eligible for a draft are the women's tag team champions because they are not brand specific.
On both brands, yeah.
Friday's SmackDown will feature 4 rounds of draft picks being announced. Each round will consist of brands making 2 picks apiece for a total of 16 picks, so 8 for SmackDown and 8 for Raw. And then on Monday, it's going to be 24 picks total, 12 for Raw, 12 for SmackDown. SmackDown gets the first pick on Friday. Raw gets the first pick on Monday.
Makes sense. They get the first pick on their own shows.
The available draft pool for tonight are AJ Styles, Alba Fire, and Isla Dawn. The Alpha Academy, Chad Gable, Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree. Andrade, Bianca Belair, Braun Breaker, Cedric Alexander, and Ashanti the Adonis. Ivar, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Randy Orton, Ricochet, Seth Rollins, Shayna Baszler, Sheamus, the entire Bloodline, Roman Solo, the newly debuted MFT, Tama Tonga, and Paul Heyman, the OC, which is Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Michin, Zoe Stark, and then both nights will have NXT superstars available. Fun.
Can I just say I forgot Cedric? I didn't think Cedric Alexander was still on the roster, but okay.
He's not on TV, but he's still on the roster. Also, fun fact: I was excited about this because last night was the NFL draft, and everyone's like, "Oh, the NFL draft at work," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, the draft is Friday, not tomorrow." And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And then they got mad at me. So I explained to them because they didn't understand how a WWE draft works because it's not like they're going out to the indies and picking people up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to watch, but I saw. So on Wednesday's Dynamite, Tony Khan, he got his ass beat, and he showed up to the draft in kayfabe in a neck brace and drafted for the Jaguars.
He actually did. Okay, I heard people saying like he should, and I don't know if he did, if he actually did or not. So that's funny as hell that he did. So he was in the Jacksonville Jaguars war room with a neck brace on and shit. I love it.
Hell yeah. So yeah, draft tonight. I'm excited. I love draft nights, even though they don't stick to brand splits for shit. What up, JJ?
Hello.
Good afternoon. Okay, cool. So that wasn't everybody's because it'll be a different pool of people that are available on Monday.
Yeah, Monday's got a bigger pool, shit ton of people, including Odyssey Jones, who I'm sure you have no idea who that is, but he got drafted Raw like 2 years ago and never showed up. So like,
and then so I'm guessing will Jade be available on Monday then? Because you didn't list her.
Jade's on the list. Jade's on the list for Monday. So are Imperium, Judgment Day, like all the factions.
Is Imperium still a thing? Didn't they just have a?
Well, Imperium is listed as Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. So our Italian boy Giovanni Vinci is out of Imperium, but he is draftable by himself.
Kayfabe is alive in AEW. Unfortunately, good shows are not, but that's okay. Okay. Well, let's break this up a little bit. And either one of you plan on watching Knuckles?
Yes.
We got a little
at some point, probably.
Yeah, it dropped today. So we got
nice.
a little sneak peek here. Check out.
Knuckles the Echidna. It's an honor to meet you at last.
Is that?
Yes, that's the hound.
Okay, I was like, that's
Do they go inside the casino though?
I thought you'd give me more of a fight.
Okay. Like I didn't not like the new Sonic movies, but I didn't like really like them. I vaguely remember them. I know I sat down and kind of watched them, but I wasn't paying attention. So like I like the character of Knuckles, but I wasn't like, oh my god, the Sonic movies were so good. I can't wait for a show. So like It's something if I
Okay.
get a chance, I'll probably put on maybe with Zoe.
Yeah, I really liked. I did like the movies. I liked them a lot.
Me too.
But I don't know. This kind of leads into my topic. The show is out, and the show came out today, and the reviews have been out as of I think yesterday or the day before, one of the two. Last few
One or
days.
the other.
It's
I just
been.
love
It was this
I
week.
just love how Travis is like, this kind of leads into my topic, which is his topic. His topic is Knuckles.
Well, my topic is the Knuckles reviews, though.
Yeah.
So, right now on Metacritic, it's got a score of 63. Okay. And oftentimes these things, they kind of line up with people who basically are
Hate fun.
gaming people and people who are not. But, it just updated. No longer 63. It is now 59.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It just went down. So basically it's considered mixed as far as the reception goes. IGN, will start with them because they're usually the ones that get it. But IGN gives it an 80. Said Knuckles is an absolute riot. Wade Whipple's over-the-top antics give the stoic echidna a much-needed foil. And the result is a laugh-a-minute road movie that just happens to be a 6-part miniseries. It's bold, creative, and takes some big swings. And there's some heartwarming payoff, too, as Knuckles and his hapless human sidekick grow ever closer with each passing episode. So, okay. Kind of sums up what the show is really about, but also saying, like, this is why we like it. I'm going to switch over to one of the lower ones from the playlist. This
what did they give it?
So they gave it a 58. This is one of those ones that are around that score. So results may vary on Knuckles. Hardcore fans of the franchise could be easily put off by how much Knuckles isn't in the show, which is one thing like, oh, really? That's the kind of thing that got my attention because I saw that. I'm like, what do you mean he's not in the show? So he's like not showing up enough. It's probably like, is it one of those things like in Transformers when those first movies came out, when it was like the Transformers movie, but it was mostly about Sam Witwicky and we saw him focused on him way more than the actual robot.
Yeah, like he was the main character. The Transformers.
Those were the best Transformers movies, live action though.
Yeah.
That doesn't make them good.
I like
if you're the shiniest turd in the room, you're still a turd. I'm not saying those movies are bad. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, as far as Transformers goes, you need to be focusing on the goddamn robots because that's what we're here for. But we're not talking about Transformers right now. We're talking about the fucking echidna here that likes to punch things. So, on the other end, we'll go back to a pretty good review. We got this covered. Also gave it an 80. The fact that the series never takes itself too seriously gives writers and the directors breathing space they need to include every wild idea that crosses their minds, from musical numbers to training montages inspired by sports films. Because of that, Knuckles is a testament to how a talented and passionate team can turn the most basic story beat into something unique and incredibly entertaining. Yes, you have a question, Matt.
I don't have a question. I hate musical numbers in TV shows.
Really? Okay.
Like the musical episodes. Like I watched all that shit on the CW, and every
musical
fucking CW
episodes.
show.
No, I'm not into that. But like, musical numbers thrown in, it's fun to me.
No, I hate it.
Matt's like, no tunes shall be uttered during my episode watching.
If I wanted to listen to music, I'd go listen to music. I don't want to listen to some motherfucker sing me a song on a show.
Watch, sir.
Yeah, but it's not the main character singing to me. Like, if I want to go watch a show, like I'll go watch Pitch Perfect, right? Because that's a show about singing. If I'm watching Knuckles, I don't want Knuckles dancing and singing to me in the middle of a show for no fucking reason.
You watch Disney movies?
Does Pitch Perfect have a series?
No, I'm talking about like if I want to go watch something where the purpose of them is singing. Like the movies are about them singing. Okay, sing to me. But if I'm going to watch Knuckles, I'm going to watch Knuckles to watch him beat up a dude in a robo suit. I'm not going to watch him, sing me a song.
So you don't like Disney movies?
No, Travis, I hate Disney movies. Disney is the devil.
At least now I know.
That's a very strong feeling.
It is a very strong stance to take. It is, very, very bold, sir. But okay.
That's gonna end up
I'm
on
just
the 5
I'm
o'clock
doubling
news.
down.
I know you are. I know. That was the point. You're either gonna have to double down or you're gonna have to admit you're wrong.
You know, I'm not doing the second one. Mm-mm.
But then you're gonna jump down to CNN because
Why the
for
fuck
some reason
is
CNN felt the need to
reviewing
comment
Knuckles?
on this. Here's the thing though, if I was hired by CNN to comment on, and write about movies, I definitely would have wrote about, Knuckles, but I wouldn't have gave it a fucking 30 like these motherfuckers did.
Jesus.
Here's the thing. I actually, you know what? I don't know if I would have gave it a 30 because I haven't seen the show yet. It might be a 30, I haven't seen it. But here's what CNN said. Charitably, the series might be seen as a sort of bonus for Sonic fans to keep the motor running while waiting for future movies. But it's hard to imagine anyone on the shaving side of puberty being wowed by this iteration. And that demographic is unlikely to grasp the psychological nuance of Wade's unresolved daddy issues.
Who?
I'm guessing
I
the
feel like
main
they
character.
analyzed this way too hard.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I
what
was
I'm
about to say. Like, you're looking for something that this is not trying to do.
This is a CNN correspondent reviewing a kid's preteen family show.
I think this correspondent has some daddy issues, and he's just trying to find a way to connect with a show that's just not there for him.
You know
Or
what I'm
her.
saying?
Something. I don't know what's happening here, but whatever it is, I feel like maybe he just needs a hug, Like,
It's gonna be okay.
yeah, he needs
They said before you say that, watch Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist on Peacock. But see, like the show has playlist in the title, so I expect it, right? Like that's what I'm going in for. Different scenario.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's just
I don't think that's the...
That's episode 3.
you chose to open it. I was gonna ignore it. Anyway, folks.
Ad?
Yeah, but
Speaking of health, ladies and gentlemen,
I mean, like if you got a coke addiction, there's a thing you really need to make sure you're taking care of your health if you're recovering from such things. And this sponsor may help you out with that, And if you're watching this show, on Patreon, you can get it ad free. But since you're not, here's a fucking ad. Happening, y'all. I know we're having a lot of fun right now, but I actually want to talk to you about something very important: your health. You see, life is full of twists and turns, and that's why having the right health insurance matters. I want to make sure you have the coverage you need without breaking the bank, and that starts with speaking to me for absolutely no charge. Having health insurance isn't just about doctor visits, though. It's about living a healthier, happier life. Physical health and mental well-being go hand in hand, and that's why the plans I represent cover not just the physical, but the mental aspects of your health as well. And here's the deal. I'm very good at what I do. So not only can I find you the perfect plan, but I might even be able to get you one for free. That's right, free advice and a free plan. Your health is too important to compromise. So let's chat, find the right plan, and ensure your well-being. Just visit health.creatiaworld.com today to schedule a free consultation. The link is right here in the description. That's health.creatiaworld.com. Your health, your future. And we are back.
Backity back.
Let's get the folks something else to watch here. We checked that out already. When's the last time you all said, I need to check out that Jennifer Lopez movie?
Never.
the one where she was a stripper.
That's fair.
That Giggly?
No, that wasn't Geely. It
Geely?
was Hustlers. I believe.
Hustlers, that's what it's called.
Ah.
Yeah.
Actually, that might have been the last time I said that too.
Well,
I love that we're all on the same page about that.
Well, here's another Jennifer Lopez movie for y'all.
Well, when Enough came out, I wasn't old enough to go see movies by myself, but I do enjoy that movie as well.
I didn't see the trailer for that and say I need to go see this movie. I just ended up seeing it. I don't even remember who I saw it with or why I saw it, but I remember
it was on TV. It was always on TV.
I saw it in theaters, and I don't remember who I saw it with. I'm trying to remember. It was probably a girl, maybe take her. I don't remember.
Not an ideal date movie. What is she doing? Oh God, what is she doing now? She's doing more unbelievable shit.
I'm awake.
Agent Atlas Shepard.
Space stripper.
The artificial intelligence known as Harlan. Originally engineered to advance.
That Shang-Chi nigga?
Yeah.
Instead, nearly ended it.
If you really want to try to capture Harlan,
Just saw that dude. What's that dude name? Sterling something? What the fuck is his name?
Mayday! We are under attack.
what do I do?
No, I'm not paying attention to the trailer because I didn't know his name.
Oh my God.
Sterling K. Brown, that's his name.
This planet is
I feel
unsafe
better now.
and inhospitable.
Atlas, my name is Smith.
Is that really necessary? You're a computer program.
I'm driving through LA.
Rude.
No, I'm not.
No? What are you then?
I am a computer program named Smith.
No one likes the smartest.
Ha ha
We don't have much time. Who's
ha.
planning an attack?
Atlas, my primary protocol is to keep you alive.
Same.
You can't fight the 10 rings in a mech suit.
I don't trust any AI. Smash?
Atlas, this won't work if you don't trust me.
Don't trust the AI. Do not.
I mean, we literally had another movie about this a while ago, a few times. One of them was featuring a guy also named Smith.
This is what it feels like to be you.
Just saying.
This is what it feels like to be us.
It's beautiful.
Don't worry. We are simply the better versions of you.
My wife loves that show.
We don't stop harm. All life on Earth is doomed.
By far my favorite thing I've ever seen him in is Home
learn
for
how to do
Jesus.
is curse.
Funny as
I'm an
shit.
adaptive learner.
Okay, let's go, bitch.
This really gives me trying too hard.
These streaming platforms keep empowering her to do these way out there movies, and I'm just like, bitch, will you find something and stick with it?
It's not. I'm not even against people trying new things. It's just, I'm just telling you that's how it feels watching her in this particular role here. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not feeling that one.
Mm-mm.
Let me just read the description here. They got Atlas Shepard, played by Jennifer Lopez, a brilliant but
Close-minded,
no,
distrusting.
no, it's not that. I'm gonna just start over. I had a brain fart. But anyway, Atlas Shepard, played by Jennifer Lopez, is the brilliant but misanthropic data analyst with a deep distrust of artificial intelligence. Joins a mission to capture a renegade robot with whom she shares a mysterious past.
So this is iRobot with Jennifer Lopez.
But when plans go awry, her only hope of saving the future of humanity from AI is to trust it.
I'm good.
iRobot.
Yeah, no, it's iRobot.
iRobot with a mech suit instead of robot.
Yeah, no, it's fucking iRobot. Also, depends on the stripper, Taekwon.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, some of them girls do it like they need
I'm
it.
not at your bachelor party, Matt.
Huh? Yeah, I remember. No, I remember my bachelor party. Yes, I remember my bachelor party.
It sounded like you were trying to deny it at the same time while trying to confirm that you remembered it.
No, I remember it. I just
No, there are things from his bachelor party that he probably would rather forget. That's all.
Physical and emotional scars.
Just want to make it clear to everybody watching. Matt knows I didn't do it.
He did not.
Was I there? Yeah. Did I know
Did
it
you
was going to
stop it?
happen?
No.
Yeah. Did I do anything to stop it? Absolutely not. But I didn't do it. Anyway, Mara, what's your topic?
My topic is 28 years later has made some progress in their development. 28 years later, which we know will be the third, or like I guess the second sequel, third installment of the 28 series. I'm just gonna call it that because it's always a different time frame. But we've had days, weeks, now we have years. And 28 years later has added Aaron Taylor Johnson, or you may recognize him from the first Godzilla, in the MonsterVerse reboot, and Quicksilver in the Avengers movie.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kick
He's
ass.
also playing, kick ass. He's also playing Kraven in the new MCU or Sony.
No, that's Sony. Don't. That's not MCU.
In that
Don't do that.
in that new Sony iteration.
Yeah, we're all the
They
bad guys
added
for the guys.
Jodie Comer and Ralph Fiennes. I can never say his name. I think it's Ralph Fiennes. We'll go with that. Who is well known as Lord Voldemort in the Harry Potter movies. He was also in Made in Manhattan, ironically, with Jennifer Lopez. Another movie of hers that I do actually like the story. Don't know if I necessarily like the acting. But so Deadline was the first to report this, but Variety is who we're getting it from, by Katie or Katke Stefan. I don't know how you say her name. I'm sorry, or their name. Danny Boyle's 28 years later has added Jodie Comer, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Ralph Fiennes to its cast. The continuation of the 28 Days Later franchise will be released in theaters globally by Sony Pictures. 28 Days Later was released in 2002, starring Cillian Murphy, then largely unknown, which is funny because by the time I saw that movie, I knew him from multiple other movies.
Man, that was 2002. That's when I saw that because I saw it in theaters.
Damn.
We officially have 6 years for them to stall this in development to do something really cool and release 28 years later, 28 years after the first movie, which is what they should do.
You're right. I agree. I still wouldn't
save it for
see
2030.
But, I remember seeing 28 Days Later in theaters and like really not liking it. So,
I remember the trailer coming out for 28 weeks later, but I think this was still before I really started getting into liking zombie movies. But anywho, a sequel. Boyle directed the feature while Alex Garland wrote. A sequel 28 weeks later was released in 2007. Plot details are still being kept under wraps for the new screenplay written by Garland. It will be part of an upcoming trilogy for which Nia DaCosta is in talks to direct the second film. Boyle and Garland are producing, as is original producer Andrew McDonald and Peter Rice. Bernie Bello is also producing. Murphy is also returning as an executive producer and is not currently attached to star.
so this one is 28 years later.
As far as it seems, yeah.
The first one was 28 days later. Do we have a 28 weeks later?
We
yes,
do.
That was the second.
And we have a 28 months
No.
later?
No, we do not.
Boo. How you skip over months? Do better. I'm like, where are we missing something here? Because
You need months, then years, then decades, then centuries. 28 centuries later.
And it's a big old sci-fi film like Jason X style,
Yeah,
but
see.
The rest of the article,
if
was
they
just
did
talking
28
about,
months later, they could have done it and have another movie come out 2 years later that was 28 years later, and they would have been able to line that up right. But instead, they blew it.
You're thinking too creatively.
How dare I?
I know, right? But the rest of the article pretty much talks about like what some of these additions of actors what they're known for, such as, you know, I didn't know who Jodie Comer was, but she was on Killing Eve, which is a show that's on my list. My friend Logan told me about it and he said it was really good. But she's in Killing Eve. Before this, I guess, comes out, she'll next be seen in this movie called Bike Riders with Austin Butler and Tom Hardy. And then Taylor Johnson, as like I said before, they named other movies that he's from, like Bullet Train with that was one with Brad Pitt, and Nocturnal Animals. I think that one has is that Isla Fisher?
Who was he on Bullet Train?
He was one of the he was the brother.
Yeah, show me his face.
Gotcha.
I liked Bullet Train, so
that was a good movie. I enjoyed watching that. Images.
Have you seen it, Matt?
Yes. Is that the one that had Brad Pitt? Yes. I did. We did watch that.
I was gonna say, if you didn't, you should definitely check it out.
Whose phone is vibrating so hard?
That was me. That's my 2:00 alarm.
Got you. On the right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On our right.
White man.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I'll be forgetting that nigga name too. And it's just like, what the fuck is his name?
Aaron Taylor Johnson, famously married to what did she direct?
I have no idea who he's married to. But.
He's married to Sam Taylor Johnson, which she created something. I remember she directed something that I think either made people upset. Oh, she directed 50 Shades of Grey.
Thought you were gonna say she directed Eternals. I'm like, that tracks. That's why the people don't like what she did, because she did Eternals. Okay.
No, yeah, there was like
and he was in it, which is why that would track for me. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, well, so he was originally almost casted to be in it as Christian Grey, but he turned it down. And I think it was partially, aside from like all the sex and stuff in it, I think it was also because his wife is directing, so it's like that's kind of weird. But yeah, so he'll be in like The Fall Guy, Kraven the Hunter, and Nosferatu. And then Ralph Fiennes, we know from a lot of shit. So
Lord Voldemort,
The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, and 3 more. And he is next set to star in The Return and Conclave.
Okay.
So
you planning on getting into this one? Watching 28 years later?
I'll watch this one. I'll probably watch the other 2 just to recap.
We have something for getting off coming up where we're gonna do like a panel episode where everyone on the show picks one movie from like a subject, and then we watch those movies and review them. And Will has been pushing for Zombies so he can force me to rewatch 28 Days Later because he loves it.
Were you there when I saw 28 Days Later?
I think you and I might have gone together, and neither of us really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I feel like that. Matt, was it that double date? Is that what we went to see?
It might have been.
Well then,
I think that's when we saw it.
Yeah.
No, because we drove, and that came out in 2002. We weren't driving yet. We didn't start driving until 2003. So that's not it. That's not the one we saw. That's not the. I still feel like I saw that with you though. Like
probably we saw a lot of stuff together, Travis.
Yeah.
I feel like we've established that.
I know that, but it's just like I kind of can see how we because I can just picture us both in there, just like
this is stupid.
I love the like difference in the relationship that I have with you and John, because like I can't ever pinpoint like a movie that I know I went and saw with John, except for Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was for a very specific reason. But like I can't be like, oh yeah, I remember when we were younger, me and John went to go see blah 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 blah. But with you, specific movies we went to go see and the times that we had there, John, it's always dumb shit like him lighting fireworks off somewhere and blowing something up or starting something on fire, run around naked. Like
Yeah, like I remember us. I
It
forgot
sounds
what
so
we
much
saw,
like
but we
John.
went
It
like
sounds
directly
so
across the
like
street
him.
and got Marino's pizza right afterwards. And the people that were working there were having conversations, very inappropriate for 12-year-olds to hear. And yeah. I remember that. I remember all three of us though. We went and saw the second Lord of the Rings movie together because I hadn't seen the first one yet. And then afterwards, John had to kind of explain to me what happened in the first one. But all right. On from that, we've got a
One
couple
more
more trailers
trailer?
I'll throw at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one if you're into city builder kind of games and stuff. This is it's one to check out.
Ooh.
Oops. Maybe I should unmute it.
Why so loud?
Is it? I'll turn it down.
No, it's not
No,
loud.
this is fine. This is good. This is good. I think everything it just coming off of mute in my audio. No, I'm already unintrigued.
What made you lose your interest?
I think this layout, I think this UI, I don't like this user interface.
I was gonna say, do you play SimCity or just The Sims?
I play The Sims. I had SimCity, the Cities of Tomorrow, but when Mac changed their OS from being able to support, I don't know if it's 32 or 64, whatever one it is, they stopped supporting one of them, and that is the one that SimCity runs off of, so I couldn't play it anymore. But I just found out they have it in the App Store. I can get it with can get it as a bundle with the original SimCity, that SimCity that I used to play, and I think it
Try to
comes.
play the original SimCity right now would be rough.
Well, at least you can make them fight.
Mhm.
You can build Game of Thrones. Do your own Battle of the Bastards.
You could. But yeah. So that's what that is. So I figure what we'll do now, we'll close this off with something I'm sure everybody who's watching this has seen already, and we have too, but it's fun. So let's just watch the Deadpool trailer again.
Excited.
Nice. I can get that with Sims 2. So I can get SimCity 4, SimCity, and The Sims 2 for $60, and I could play it all over again.
There you go.
I mean, Sims, no, is it 2 or is it 3 that had the plant that you can milk and make you younger? I think that was 2.
Excuse me?
So there was the cow plant in the second Sims, I think it was. When you put it out there, you can make it. It would if somebody came up to it and tried to take this piece of cake that was hanging out of its mouth, it would eat them. And when it ate them, you could walk up to it, and you could milk it, and then if you drink from it, it will keep you young.
Yeah. I think the cow plant is still in all of them. It's just different ways on how they come out.
I mean, I've seen pictures of it and all that kind of stuff, instances of it, but it doesn't ever work the same way it did the first time I used it. That's what I want it for. I want to feed people to my cow plant and use it to keep my Sims eternally young.
Are you okay, Matt?
I just don't.
He just wasn't ready for the cow plant.
I just heard.
Yeah.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut.
Take one more drink.
Now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
It's really giving racism in this.
Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Take a deep breath through your fucking forehead. I suggest you reconsider.
I mean, his skull is adamantium. That's not gonna really.
Yeah, like won't he'll heal from that? Haven't we seen X2?
Everything that I've ever cared
That was an adamantium bullet too. Like it was.
Is that what you said when you were
Not point blank though.
So shot him in the head.
Come again.
Like that was enough to kind of like knock his memories around. But
Yeah, it just like knocked him on the ground. Like it was like a mild inconvenience.
Haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
this July.
I didn't tell you this, but I actually waited to watch this for the show, so I've not seen this.
Oh,
yet.
really? Okay.
I was not expecting Deadpool to get stabbed in the balls.
I was just like, Matt, we've all seen this.
Nah, he waited. Yeah, I saw it come out on Monday. I'm like, it'll be old by then. So I just went ahead.
I was in a session when I got the alert on my watch, and I literally was like, save. Because I was like, as soon as my 15 comes.
You were in a session. Okay, that kind of session. Gotcha. I didn't know what you meant.
Work session. Yeah, sorry.
Session can mean a lot of things.
This is so silly.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if
So much blood.
So I don't know if y'all knew this. I forgot what her name is, but that bald lady there.
Isn't that the Supreme one?
No. That is Professor X's twin sister that died in utero.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Comic books are fucking weird, bro.
I feel like I've heard that of his backstory before, but I'm just assuming we're in a reality where she doesn't die in utero.
Technically, as far as the comic books go, I think what happened is she died in utero, but like her consciousness survived in a way, and she like used like a clump of cells like she found like in the sewer or something to kind of come together and form a body that she kind of would imagine would be kind of like what Charles looks like and all that. It's some weird shit.
Which is why she's bald.
Yeah. So
she's like, yeah, he's bald, so of course by default his twin sister would also be bald.
Because that logic tracks.
Yes.
But anyway, we'll end it here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. Don't forget you can follow us on all the socials on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff at It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're on Facebook, you can also check out our Facebook groups. One of them being facebook.com/group/Dem Dragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, or just dragons in general, hop on in there. What were you saying, Mara?
I said it's coming.
Yeah, Dem Dragons. Who in June, return of House of the Dragon. I can't fucking wait. Also, if you're a wrestling fan, they should go here. That'd be facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw. Matt, tell them about that.
This is one of the most laid back, relaxed, and drama-free wrestling communities you can join. We talk current wrestling news, rumors. We have polls for pay-per-view matches and who's going to win and discussions, all sorts of things. So if you want to come and not deal with all the BS of the IWC, just hang out and have a good time with people who like wrestling, come join us.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you can also check out creatiaworld.com and get all the links to everything that we do. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Shark, where can they find you?
Also, I feel like most of all of those same places at Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK.
And Matt, where can they find you?
At Matt Ritter on Twitter. That is at MATTRIDDER for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content, and everywhere else on socials at Smacking It Raw, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky.
That'll be it. We'll catch y'all next week. Until then, we out.
Bye.